Everybody our age has at least one friend or one doctor who recommends that we should be doing crossword puzzle to keep our brain sharp. I used to think the same thing. I buy crossword puzzle books, I play mahjong with my friends, and I buy the little brain game books because it's what we're supposed to do, right? But a few weeks ago, I took a test from the researchers at the Harvard Medical Center, and what I realized was that gardening was doing more for me than all of those combined. Gardening was hitting 5 of the 12 categories. Crossword puzzles, 1. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what they are and why they're hitting the study. And this study, which tracked 400,000 people, I will link it below so that you can take it too. So when you take this test, it's going to give you a total that will give you a brain care score, how well your lifestyle is taking care of your brain. So here are the 5 ways that gardening adds to that score. Number 1, aerobic activity. Every time you are going through your garden, bending, stretching, working up a sweat, pulling weeds, dragging a hose around, watering, pruning, lifting, moving things, all of that falls into the category of moderate physical activity, and the brain score test gives you points for that, not a vague theoretical connection, direct points for the gardening activity that we are doing every day. Crossword puzzles, don't even touch this category. At least not the way I do crossword puzzles. Number 2, the quality of our sleep. I don't know about you, but when I spend all day in the garden, I definitely sleep better because regular physical activities is one of the highest predictors of quality of sleep. Again, our beloved gardens are helping us take care of our brain and boosting our brain score. At the end of a long day of gardening and I'm pooped, I'm going to think of that differently now. Number 3, stress management. If you've watched my series, these last 3 videos, we've looked at studies that have identified a number of ways that our cortisol is reduced by being in our garden. But here's what I want to emphasize today. In the Harvard study, managing your stress is a scored category. How well are you managing your stress? And we as gardeners, pretty darn well. Number 4, social connection. When I first thought about this, I thought, well, I pretty much garden by myself. And then I realized that's absolutely not true. When I run to the garden center, I always call a friend or neighbor, hey, I'm going to Cottage Gardens, do you want to go? Or my neighbors walk by my front yard, they ask for cuttings of my camellias. They ask for, do I have any extra tomatoes? My garden is giving me yet another way to stay social. And that's actually number 5 on the Harvard Brain Score test, meaning in life. Most of us don't need a scientist or a study to tell us that we need meaning and purpose in our life. A reason to go outside morning, noon, and night. So when I took the test and saw my score, the reason that it was so compelling was because it was something I was already doing. I don't have to join a gym. I don't have to read particular books. I don't have to take any new classes. My beloved garden is already helping me take really good care of my brain. So, like I said, I'm putting the link below. I can't wait till you take it. But now I want to do something really special. You know that I read every comment, and I want to read you one in particular. A viewer named Deborah Cordis 9980 wrote and shared something she called Sit and Observe. When I gave the 3 activities that boost brain health in the previous video, Deborah Cordis added a comment that said she was going to add a 4th, and she was going to call it Sit and Observe, because after a busy day of working in the garden, she said sitting and looking at what she's accomplished is another way to boost her brain health. You're not making a mental to-do list. You're not thinking about what you should do next or what you could have done better. You're simply observing and appreciating what you've accomplished. And that alone, based on the videos that we've enjoyed these last few weeks together, lowers your cortisol. And she said it changed the way she feels about her garden. And I believe her. So Deborah Cordes, 9980, if you are watching this, please reach out to me. I would love to send you a thank you. I would love to send you a garden apron. I hope this gives you a new way of looking at something we are all already doing. And maybe it'll give you something to say the next time somebody suggests that you take up crossword puzzles. Most of all, I hope it gives you additional joy enjoying your garden. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I've had so much fun with these studies, and I'll see you next time.